We learned in God of War Ragnarok that because Kratos changed his nature, that's the reason why he prevented his death. But what if he couldn't? What if he couldn't open his heart? This is that story. While innocent people were dying, Atreus went into a panic. This is what Kratos told him.
Close your heart to it, to their suffering. This is war, and you must be a warrior.
Kratos is attempting to kill Thor instead of talk to him like in the game. So before Kratos could deliver the final blow, Odin appeared. Odin and Thor stand against Kratos. Since Kratos never attempted to talk to Thor, Odin and Thor are on the same side. Kratos could easily handle Thor on his own, but now he has to deal with both of them at the same time, which he cannot do. Freya and her brother arrive, but since Thor and Odin have no current threats, they both attack brother and sister, killing them rather easily. Atreus and Kratos get one last moment together. Kratos' body is beaten and battered, but he tells Atreus this.
Remember to keep your promise to me. You must always be better than me. Always.
Instead of Odin stabbing Thor in this timeline, Odin stabs the defeated Kratos, making his body vanish.
I know you can come back once you're gone. This will get rid of your soul and body. There will be no returns for you, ghost of Sparta. Enjoy nothingness, false god.
Odin tells Atreus he won't attack him, but if he doesn't give him the mask, the innocent people who are still in Asgard will all die, because in this timeline, Kratos never gave the order to protect those innocent people because he was closing his heart to it. Atreus willingly gives him the mask.
This is true power. This is infinite knowledge.
Gaining the knowledge he needs, Odin easily defeats Ragnarok. With Atreus, his family and friends are now dead. With nowhere else to go, he willingly joins Odin so he can master his god powers, but secretly wishes for revenge. Years later, it's time for everything to start once again. Using 3 wolves, Atreus finds the real Tyr.
Our battle to free the realms failed, but I saved my father's soul just before he left. And you're going to help me get him back and have our revenge.
What's up, everyone? I hope you all enjoyed that. I want to do more artsy kind of stuff like this, really evolve the channel. I'm kind of tired with the way theories are kind of done, and I don't just want to do theories. Maybe I want to continue on with this part in the future with the same art style, tell that story and do more story type stuff on the channel. Now that God of War Ragnarok is out, I will admit there's not a whole lot of stuff to actually talk about. But I do want to continue on with stuff like this, make the projects bigger and bigger. If you want to support me on that, I did make a Patreon if you want to come out and help me, because these do get a little bit pricey. I want to really pay the voice actors and the artists what they deserve for projects like this. So if you want to help me out, you can become a member on Patreon or a YouTube channel member. I really do appreciate it. But let's get into the explanation. So this theory comes from the lead writer, who says the reason why Kratos didn't die at the end and how he changed fate was because he changed his nature. You can watch my ending explained if you haven't already. I asked the lead writer everything about the game, and this is what he said. Because Kratos fought for something instead of just revenge, he changed who he was. And I think that the moment he changed himself in this theory was when Atreus was pretty much having a panic attack as the Midgardians were dying in Asgard, and he kept saying to himself, close his heart, and this is when I think Kratos changed who he was. After Atreus was telling himself to close his heart to it, Kratos then says that he was wrong, and he sends the others to go help the Midgardians and hold off Ragnarok for as long as possible. In this moment, I think Kratos decided to fight for something instead of just simply revenge. But in this God of War theory, he did not change his nature. When Atreus was telling himself to close his heart, Kratos said, yeah, close your heart because this is a war. This will alter the ending significantly in my opinion. I think when Kratos is fighting Thor in the game, he's trying to reach out to Thor, he's trying to explain what's going on. But Thor wasn't listening until he finally did. And I think if Kratos did not try to do that, did not try to attempt to reach out, eventually Odin would come before Kratos can finish off Thor, and Odin and Thor, because Kratos is the enemy, attack Kratos and take him down. In the game, Freya came with the noose while we were fighting Odin, but in this story, she comes and because there's no Kratos, Thor and Odin rush her and her brother and take both of them down as well. And Sindri is not even a factor. There's no way he can beat Odin and Thor. In God of War, the mural scene is Kratos on the ground with Atreus holding his head and Thor standing over the body. And in this artwork, you can see Thor's foot kind of there, symbolizing that Thor is standing over Kratos' body. In the mural, you can see that Atreus is saying death runes. But in this story, I changed that so he's actually taking Kratos' soul and putting it in the marble that's labeled Loki. Now, because Kratos in this theory never told the others to save the Midgardians, I think Odin uses them once again, telling Atreus, I'm not going to attack you, but you better give me the mask, or else Ragnarok is going to destroy all the innocent Midgardians that are here. Odin was already using them as a shield, so this is just in character. And the little scene when Odin is with Atreus in Asgard as Atreus is now serving him, I think Atreus goes willingly because with his family and friends dead, he has no place to return to, so he goes with Odin, vowing revenge someday. On the mural, you can see Atreus with 3 wolves, and that's pretty much the ending of the mural. And in this story, Atreus uses those 3 wolves to locate Tyr, who is still in prison. And that is it for this God of War theory. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know your voice. Again, follow me on Twitter. Go on Patreon. Help your boy out so I can continue to make more projects just like this. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to be out of here. Thank you guys and girls for listening. Deuces.